Hey guys, welcome to another video. This time I've got the Optima Mid Custom Special, and I've just started pulling it down to give it a light restoration, trying to use as much as possible of what's already here and spend as little as possible. First thing to note is that I have some amusing collection of wheel nuts here. This car seems to be, sorry about the sink and dishwasher gurgling noise in the background. This car seems to be the king of, mixture of fasteners. So I don't have any sort of hands-free, so what I'll do is just check in as I progress through cleaning this bad boy up. The first thing I wanted to note is that when I took one of the wheels off, the hex came off with the wheel, and then when I put it back on, I noticed that it just spins. So I had a look at the other side, and obviously that turns the diff there. I couldn't remember whether these should have a pin, even though I just built the mid 60th a couple of weeks ago. I'd already forgotten how these hexes work. I think they're just a press fit though, correct me if I'm wrong. There doesn't seem to be any way for a pin to go in there, so I don't know. I suspect that the press fit is just stuffed, which in turn means that this surface here is probably wrecked, I presume. So yeah, that's the first thing I noticed was this is sort of gone burger. So what I thought I might do, I've always intended to get some rare universal drive shafts for my mid 60th. So what I might do is swap the mid 60th dog bones over to this one. So that'll solve that problem. There's also some random parts left over from my 60th build, brand new kit parts that I think will fit on this. So this one here, for example, is in the mid 60th kit. So I thought, maybe I don't know, maybe I replace it, maybe I won't. I'll just see see what I've got in that kit. I know I definitely got some of these, because they just included them, even though the 60th has the turn adjusters. So anyway, I'll pause for there and strip down a bit further and check back in. So that's the top deck removed. Got a bit of cleaning up to do there, that's for sure. The car is living up to its mixture of screw reputation. Two completely different screws in the steering, which is also loose, by the way. So yeah, I know I've definitely got one of these parts in the 60th kit. Let's have a look at the kit anyway, just a sec. So here's what's left over from the 60th, just bearing in mind I've still got a few little bits and pieces to complete. Mostly just the cover, really, actually, now that I think about it. The straps I'm not going to bother with, and of course I got the body, but that's a whole different thing. What I'm really interested in is this stuff here. So for example, here is that upright section. So if we come over here, this bit here is this bit here. I don't know if they're exactly the same. They look on the face of it kind of similar. Get it around the right way will help. Yeah, I don't know, they look kind of similar. I'll have to compare them properly once I get that piece off the car. But there's also There's also this bit here that I mentioned earlier. So that there is the same, I believe. It looks the same. What else we got in here? What are they? Like the securing bits for the belt drive, maybe. Here's some shock collars, so they will definitely be useful. So yeah, I don't know what else there is in here, guys. I haven't had a proper look. A lot of it is shock spacers and stuff that's just useless, but hopefully I can repurpose some of that into this car. So cheers. Okay, so that didn't take very long. Remove the front and rear sections from the chassis, as you can see there. Homemade battery mount thingies. They are just going to go, I don't know, there with the stuff I don't need. This is interesting to me. I just wondered if that might be unique to the long wheelbase. I'm not sure. Don't recall it when I built the 60th, or at least it must have been different. Servo mounts, one with a washer, one without, one, like I said in the last video on this buggy, one from an old PC. Yeah, what else have we got? Oh yeah, so screws from the back section. These are side-by-siders, they came out of the car. So yeah, a few oddities there. I should preface that this was sold to me as a being raced buggy, so I'm not sort of dissing the previous owner over the mixture of screws, but I think I might have to invest in a screw kit because yeah, it's a bit of a shambles. So yeah, the chassis, see the mark up the middle where the belt's been rubbing. The belt tension is very loose on the car before I disassembled, so yeah, I expect it's been rubbing quite a bit. I'll just compare the chassis. Let me just grab my other chassis. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring down this chassis here. So this is a spare chassis that came with my Laser, which has a carbon chassis. So yeah, I just thought I must do a little comparison with the difference between the two chassis, so you can get an idea. It's actually not that easy to get them both side by side, but kind of gives you an idea. The Laser one looks to be a little bit longer, so if I just carefully set them on top of each other, you can see that the Laser has a bit of length on the mid long wheelbase. I mean, looking at the holes, I presume if you got a longer wheelbase or got a belt from a Laser, you might be able to just plonk this stuff on the Laser chassis. That would be kind of random. I don't know if the screw holes line up, but let's just imagine that for a minute. Really long wheelbase, mid. Yeah, mind you, with the stretch on this belt, it might actually fit. But yeah, it looks like the mounting holes. Yeah, the mounting holes aren't going to. Oh yeah, I think the steering's going to line up. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. So I've just pulled the nasty Velcro off, and I thought I'd flip it over and just show you the bottom of this chassis. So it's got a couple of decent length scratches, but nothing deep. so it's in pretty good shape. So definitely one to reuse. I have no idea if it's properly flat, but yeah, and the thickness is, I don't know, a couple of mil. The same thickness as this one, as the ZXR, but the ZXR one is definitely lighter, and it doesn't feel as sturdy. This one feels like it's more solid. So yeah, maybe just the different materials, I presume. Can't see any other reason for it. If anything, the laser has less cutouts, so you think it would have less flex, but anyway. So the next step is I'm going to get these two into soak in some hot soapy water, and we'll just see how far that gets me. It might be that I need to, you know, get out the solvents and whatnot, but first thing I'll do is just let it soak and see how much progress that makes. Alright, we are in soak. So I actually decided just to stuff a bit of this Dettol multi-purpose cleaner on them and then just get them into soak. So we'll see how tight. We might need to give it a little, I don't know, probably need to give it a light rub, but I just don't want to scuff the surface. You know, I could try the green pad there, but they can be a bit scratchy, so I don't know. I'll just have to see what they're like when they come out, I guess. Normal shock mount. Custom shock mount. Hey guys, that's the rear shock absorbers cleaned up. No surprise that they feel terrible. So I'm just going to go outside and dump the oil. See what they're like inside. I've got a better idea. I'm just going to tip it on the food waste. You can see there's a lot of air in there. Let's see what colour this is. Oh my god. Yep, it's black. Well, not black, it's grey. It's crap anyway. So I'll clean up these threads and then we'll replace that oil. So guys, I'm just finishing up now for today. This is the obviously the chassis and upper deck. That's all cleaned and good to go. A few little sort of paint marks, but I presume it's paint, but I'm not too worried about it. That's the underside and the upper. Shocks, I've rebuilt the shocks. Yeah, so they feel absolutely lovely now. Yeah, really smooth and beautiful. And I've got the tops from there. It's a bit hard to see. Got the tops on there from the mid 60th kit, so I'm using those all round just because I might as well use them up. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it. I need a replacement one of these for that sort of homemade one that's all janky. Yeah, and you know, got the mess to tidy up. So next thing is to get the wishbones off and give them a bit of a bath. Starting to get a growing list of things that need replacing, which is typical. The shock springs, they did tidy up not too bad, but yeah, they could do with the paint, you know, a coat of paint really, but I don't have any paint, so I've just plopped them back on for now. Oh yeah, shock oil from the mid 60th as well, thanks very much. So yeah, using up some stuff, so all good. I'll yeah, see you on the next one. Cheers.